I can show I believe God's word through my devotion to God's word. Verse 139 through 141, David said, my zeal wears me out, for my enemies ignore your words. Your promises have been thoroughly tested, and your servant loves them. Though I am lowly and despised, I do not forget your precepts. Well, how do you show your devotion to God and his word? First, it can be seen in my zeal. What does that mean? Well, it means to burn inside. And it can come from various reasons. It might be you're burning because of a great love that you have. It might be you're burning because you have this great anger inside. That's exactly why David had this zeal. He had a great love for God, but he had also a great anger for how people were treating God, how that they were ignoring God, how that they weren't listening to God. His devotion to God led him to hate sin. Now, is it reasonable to think that people who are devoted to God ought to hate sin? Sure, we shouldn't act in sinful ways if we're devoted to God. And out of that zeal for God, we love him and we hate sin. Ezra chapter 7 and verse 23 says, whatever is commanded by the God of heaven, let it be done with zeal. And so you can see your devotion to God through the zeal you have.